Greetings, YouTubers. It is Eldor back again, or the Masterversal-Toyhunter. So we're just reporting again from Castle Grayskull on the Mattel Creations Masters of the Universe Origins Eternia Playset. That's a mouthful, if I ever spoke a word of it. Okay, so, where are we now? Looks like we're at 3,444 backers so far. So, that's 68% funded, as it tells us. And, time remaining, of course, 26 days. So, plenty of time for people to back. That's good. So, what are you all thinking, guessing? Will we see it backed tomorrow or next week when the people have more gold in their pockets or pouches? Many are predicting that it was going to be backed in the first day. Well, now we're, I think, in day 2 into the crowdfunding. So, still a wee way to go as yet. It could be anything, really. Even though there are many hundreds of thousands of us Motu fans out and about. Once you factor out certain variables, like those of us that aren't able to afford to buy the set, or we do, but our money or gold, rather, is tied into other projects or other things that have been crowdfunded, or having to choose between the old Mondo Battle Cat, looking all fearsome as it is, and rather large to fit the He-Man figure. So, yes, a lot of people having to choose, and we had the HasLab Hiss Tank, so I think that got its full go-ahead to be made, so that would have emptied a few wallets, and various other toy smiths bringing out their products that people are buying, like Ninja Turtles and what have you. Yes, and we had the 40th anniversary 2-pack of Skeletor He-Man, then the Origins 4-pack representing the various 4 He-Man from 4 different cartoon shows, shall we say. So that stung the wallets a bit. And what else do we have? Oh yes, of course, depending where you live, in Eternia, of course, there's the money changes quite a bit with the old currency conversion, so we say. So that can knock out many also. So that's more percentage dwindled down of the overall fandom. And what's that leaving us now? Oh yes, those that have asked their wives if they can spend this exorbitant amount of gold on this playset, and well, the wives have had something else to say about that, shall we say, or they haven't been too impressed. So it's also true that we have to have our priorities set straight. We do our little refresh here, see if it's moved up any further. Oh yes, we're now at 3,446 backers. So yes, we've crept up by a few more people there. So obviously those that have rushed home to see what their paychecks are looking like, or they've sold a few of their collectibles to raise some funds, perhaps. So yes, back to the old pie chart, as it were. Now we also account for those people that are waiting to get a bit of money in, so they can back this project. So that may take a few days to another week. So that's another variable that we're waiting on to see if those people will back. And what else? Oh yes, we have the payment plan people. So those waiting to get a bit as a deposit for their payment plan if they've been able to sort out one. So yes, you've got to have the money there to kickstart that off, I suppose. So yes, it's just to name a few, I guess. So yes, many factors go into these backing projects or crowdfunding projects. It's not just one or the other. There's a whole raft of different reasons why something doesn't get backed or takes its time to back. So what are your predictions about this set? Do you think another couple of days we'll hit 5,000, that it needs to get off the ground? I'm sure with you'll have no trouble getting off the ground with the old monorail moving about the track there. Or you might be in a Wind Raider or two, or a Sky Sled, flying, zipping about in the battle there. And what will you do when you get your set? Will you set up a little war going on, perhaps? And what factions will you have? So, Eternia against Skeletor? Or will you be Eternia against the Snake Men? Or a bit of both? As I believe the mythos regarding this set talks about a war on several fronts. And then the Acadians coming in. And of course, Kekla trying to sort things out too. I wouldn't have liked to have had his job back then, even though I was loosely around doing other things at the time. So yes, good luck to the 5,000 of you at first. Hopefully it gets backed and you'll get your King Grayskull action figure for those early bird people that got in. And also, do you think it will go as far as 8,000 to get the little moat creature there? Is he still lurking about somewhere? He doesn't appear to be in those photos, but he's... here we go. So there. The unlock. The moat monster figure unlocks at 8,000 backers. Or do you think it will go the full 10,000 to unlock Kekla, leader of the elders? So yes, being a leader, he has a lot of responsibility. So no time for pussyfooting around or being humorous. A rather nice looking representation of him too, so that'll be a bonus for your collections, if it hopefully gets that far. Maybe ask the King of England, see if he might back a few and give them to his, I don't know, younger family members to play with. That might, I know, back about 5 sets, if you ask them nicely. Who else? Or I believe the Saudi royal family. You could try asking them if they'd like to back a few for their children. So that might be, what, I don't know, another 10 sets. But the real kicker, I suppose, is the wait. Yes, by the sounds of it, it'll be waiting till about, 2024 before you get it. So a rather long time, and I suppose that factors into a few people's decisions too. What if something changes and, as our life goes on and sometimes passes on? You never know. Not one day is promised to us after all is said and done. It's what you do with the time you're given. So that might factor into some people's choices for not backing the set, the rather long wait. But I suppose it must take this long to construct the sets. There is a lot to them. A lot of screws and painting and moulding of molten plastic. I was about to say lava there for a second, but that wouldn't do much. Be all brittle and whatnot. So we'll do another quick refresh, then I might sign off the great eye of the universe. Oh yes, we're up by one more now. 3,447 backers. And of course all this ending on November 10th. And as I mentioned in I think my last video, do you think Mattel might stretch the backing time a bit further back, like we've seen with HasLab? I think it was with their Unicron chap. Anything's possible, I suppose. Looks like you're going to need a lot of room. I was watching a young lad on the YouTube today. He said he was going to buy 3. One to keep in a box and one to display, and I was quite puzzled. He said, one for something special. I don't know, maybe a trade. What did you say? One for later. Or just in case. You never know, there might be a flood. It wouldn't be good to keep them to your minty fresh ones in the same location in case that happened. You'd want to put one somewhere safe. Because yes, the elements are another factor too, of course. You never know what life will throw at you from one day to the next. You could have a fleet of Rotons coming at you from the north. And Skeleton is spied off from the south. Anything. Old Evil Lynn could custom a spot of bad weather. And that'll end the game real quick, won't it? I might just do another refresh there. Nope, we're still on 3,447 backers. Of the 5,000 needed to get it all backed, and so forth. Okay, well, I think I might sign off the great eye of the universe now. And feel free to ding the wee bell once again in somewhere down there in the corner, and you'll be able to subscribe, and so you're kept up with any of my new videos. And I have a review of a custom figure that I've been working on coming up next week, and also too I'll have a new segment running on my progress of restoring a vintage Castle Grayskull playset. So that'll be all the more interesting, shall we say. So if if you're keen on following me with either of those, or in case I get something in the old mail for a spot of unboxing or an action figure review. Okay, well, you might refresh there and sign off, I think. Nope, we're still there. Okie dokie. Well, this is being good and keeping you all up to date. No doubt you are in front of your mystic mirrors, or if you have one, a great eye of the universe yourself, and you've been keeping an eye on progress. So I'll knock off now, and I can smell my dinner cooking in the Castle Grayskull kitchens. So I better go check on that. It's smelling rather good at the moment. Just on a bit of a slow cook while I do this video. And yes, this is Eldor signing off. And good journey, everybody. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now.